one where my
Was it?
son and I got
Or
ours
like
set up.
kids that ran
So
from
he
Central
was like placing on it, and I look at it.
Someone
He
wrote
didn't.
that.
There's kids that just like killed themselves to do it, and we're gonna do the same, right? So if I was like,
Oh, you family on that.
Last place, I go, they beat you. Whatever that timer was on. Nobody. I mean, like, you gotta get it to the champ.
That's so funny.
We couldn't figure it out on my.
Thank you, Jerry, I
And I
appreciate
was
that.
bummed.
You almost
I
had me
didn't
with
know
that text. You
For
almost
my
had me.
age,
With
I
the-
didn't run.
Almost.
All the stuff that people are throwing at you. Did you turn it?
Yeah.
I can run to the bathroom. but it-
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, because you had it.
No.
I understand.
How much running I do.
I thought you were talking about right now.
I could do a sprint.
Bathroom.
Public hearing on that Thursday. Would you like us to do it? Sure. So what? Makes sense. Do you think we'll get 5 people? Yes.
You gonna run this marathon stuff?
Which
race do we do?
The 6K. Or 10K, 6 miles.
Okay. I was like,
I was mentally in the 6K and then the last 4 I was out.
how far do you have to run?
Was it
How far do you run?
like 1 to 5?
Sushi place, they move it.
Nothing too crazy anymore.
Construction start over there.
Oh, yeah, they got.
I know this.
At least a mile.
Oh, with the side on it stuff, I have to just show it. I haven't seen
She
it.
doesn't.
That's what I wondered when I saw her. I was
They
like,
got,
trying to.
It's so crazy.
well, no, they got.
She has to
Turn her into one.
She's obviously better than you are. I'll tell you that.
She is.
She's got those long
Now they
legs.
actually got some money from.
I just like, how long do you have to watch? Man, I'm like 100 pounds heavier than I was when I was running.
Oh, let's not, yeah, that's why I had to stop.
It's crazy.
Good to see it. Not good,
I had-
not good
We
for
might be
me.
live right now. Are we live, Julie?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I haven't been in this for.
Looks like fun ranch.
It was fun. It was, well,
I talked to Mona yesterday.
I don't need
oh yeah, there was,
I wonder how she felt.
people running past me.
I saw the,
Good.
the avocado,
Crazy about.
picture of the girl in the avocado.
There was,
She had just like cardboard, I think she was pregnant, and the big
oh,
cut
in
out
the middle.
her belly. It was crazy.
There was a guy in full suit running a half marathon. Yeah, there was Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic.
Did you see the signs over the bridge?
I did.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go ahead, roll call, Julie, and Jerry's on his way in.
Here.
There you go.
Here.
Mayor Flower.
Here.
Alderman Sir.
Here.
Holloway.
Here.
Murray. Here. Eichmann.
Here.
Patrick.
Here.
Present.
All right, do we have any motions, questions, additions on the minutes from last week? Or last, whoever, or last one, yeah. If not, I'm gonna motion to.
A motion to approve.
Second. All right, we got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Minutes are official. Guest period, is there anybody here that is not on the agenda that needs to do something, needs to talk to us? If you're on the agenda, you don't have to. All right. Liquor license application for Rika Sushi. We don't have, do we need to have any, they just want, the presentation is they want a liquor license. So if they're gonna pay for
Motion
it.
to approve.
Second.
All right, we got a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? You got your liquor license, good, or you don't want it? All right, we got, Melvin's, special event permit application, I'm gonna step out on that one, Jerry, Holloway will step out, and Jerry, Dyke, can just wanna run a little quick.
Sure.
Cindy's up here, she can tell you whatever she needs on the presentation,
Any
if you need one.
Do we need?
Yeah, I mean, can we?
Yes.
Come on up, present.
So it's just like an Oktoberfest, we've got
about 6 new beers that we're debuting this October. And we want to have just kind of like a Oktoberfest deal where we want, and we're going to have, in order, and we want to spill out into the parking lot so that we have a little room like we've done before. We're going to put the Melvin bus on one side to block so no through traffic can come through. And on the other side, there will be, the band also has a bus that they're bringing that's going to go on the other side. And you have a map of this in your stuff. And then on the other side, and if that van is not, if their bus, I think it's more like a van, so it's not big enough, we're gonna make sure that we have a barrel there so that that it doesn't fit a car through it. We have the barrels left over from last time we had an event like this. And then there will be 3 barrels like in the parking lot, like, those major things will block the thoroughfare. And I think we've gotten okay from fire department, police department. It's just one night.
So Mike, you've met with them and looked at it,
Well, I looked at what they proposed, yes.
and you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it. Brown is too, I think.
What time's music gonna stop?
It's during the day and probably end, we usually close by like 10.
It just says on here, whoever applied said
Oh,
they put
okay.
down 4 to midnight, you're not gonna be playing music.
No, I'm sure the band's not gonna play till midnight. The band is probably there from like 6 or 7 to 10.
Can we
And
put
then
down,
we're probably just gonna,
can we put down
we
10?
usually close by 10.
Can we put down 10 for the band, just for the neighborhood?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
If there is no other questions, I would motion to approve
With the
with contingency of the band stopping at 10.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you.
We'll need a certificate of insurance.
Yes, I'll get that.
All right, we go on 5, we didn't have anything from P and Z. The next one up is the mountain bike park maintenance services, contract that's in there, which is Bill 2727. Quick summary on that is that would be, all we're doing is saying, we're gonna have the guys that built it also do maintenance, come back in, they can, we'll budget for it, if we obviously do this, but they can come in and do, I think it's up to 5 a year, it's about $2,000 a pop when they come in, but it's knocked out, it's done, which is better than what we would do with our guys, and based on the year of experience we've had, I think Wes and all the guys here, I thought that was a good use of the services and time, so, but you guys have the contract in there, if you have questions or anything, or this is the time to discuss it and vote on it.
So essentially, this is up to 10 grand per year for
Maintenance.
maintenance on the.
And it's the same guys that came in before, so like when we've had our discussions about who's gonna get on equipment or whether insurance, whatever, that way those guys, they're actually coming with their stuff, their equipment, their blowers, and they just kind of blow it out. So it should be a higher quality deal, but it'll cut down on our need for all the volunteer time. And if we do have volunteers that come in and do something light, but we're not, I know one of the things he was talking about, like we had sometimes have like landing areas or features or things, and they can kind of tweak that stuff over here too, and kind of walk around, so it should, it's definitely more comprehensive than what we've been doing.
What's the bill number?
2727.
I'll make a motion to rebuild 2727 for the first time or short time.
Second.
Motion. You have another question?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we'll be camping on the parking lot.
I hope so. Now, he has gotten much more established. The last time he was here, they got a hotel.
Okay.
They're a little more economical.
Okay, good deal.
So we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Nomad Trails Development LLC for mountain bike park maintenance services.
Motion to read bill number 2727 for the second time by short title.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Nomad Trails Development LLC for mountain bike park maintenance services.
I make a motion to read Bill 2727 for the third time, short title.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing entering into a contract with Nomad Trails Development LLC for mountain bike park maintenance services.
I move that we adopt Bill 2727 into ordinance via roll call vote.
Second,
Alderman Murray,
Yes.
Ms. Grizzy,
yes.
Holloway,
Yes.
Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Bateman,
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Bill number 2727 will bear ordinance number 2613 after another contentious vote. All right, we've got the bill number 2728 this is basically for our lobbying. So it's the same services. It's a little more than we've paid in the past, but he hasn't changed his rate in like 10 to 12 years, so he's just bumped it a little to cover costs. This is the first proposed member protection. And he did just for what we get out of it for the public and for, big questions on that. It's like last year he was successful with that park liability bill, which basically gives us, we're in the same situation as counties now, so we don't have a higher liability than the county, which is a big protection that we get through. And then I've had many times where he's called and they have very good connections in Jeff City for things that we've needed over the last couple of years, so I value the service. It's Bill 2728, if anybody's interested.
I move that we read Bill 2728 for the first time via short title.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract for special counsel services.
I make a motion to read Bill 2728 for the second time by short title.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract for special counsel services.
I make a motion to read Bill 2728 for the third time by short title.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract for special counsel services.
Make a motion that we adopt Bill 2728, a roll call vote.
Second,
Alderman Murray,
Yes.
Ms. Grizzy,
yes.
Holloway,
Yes.
Kilpatrick,
Yes.
Bateman,
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Bill 2728 will bear ordinance number 2614. So we're down to item 9, which is city disbursements. Motions or questions?
Make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Into section 10 comments. I don't have any. Kevin, you got any?
I just want to thank our city clerk, Julie Wood, for the event that we just had with Go St. Louis. There were a lot of concerns that people had just with traffic patterns and those kinds of things. And she was out in front of it. I think got out there and answered things on social media very quickly, got answers that she needed to get to people. And I think that really reflected well for the city. It was a great event. I wish I was in town for it, but I do appreciate your efforts for communicating, especially when I was out of town and couldn't do so. So thank you.
I can't wait to see how the city clerk writes that minutes.
Word for word.
It's gonna be a full paragraph. Pictures and videos. Go ahead.
I wanted to make a suggestion. I was in New Jersey this past weekend in a small town, and on the, on the lamp posts, how they have, banners and stuff, they had hometown hero banners. Men and women that were in the service. I mean, starting from, I saw from World War II even. I mean, a picture of them, their name, and their whatever, war and all that good stuff. And it was wonderful. It was really a really nice thing
Oh,
to
they
see.
keep them up all the time?
I don't know. I was there, just for the weekend.
Well,
But
that could be one though, if we had a series of them, you could do them at like Sunday, you got a couple of occasions, because we rotate those through.
Yeah,
Yes.
the city of Columbia, Illinois has that same thing, and they have those up for quite a long time. I think they might still be up.
Some of them rotate to, like, the anniversary of Pearl Harbor or,
Right.
That would be something versatile that you could mess with, so.
so that's
Or we can even rotate them via typical, the type of war,
yeah,
But I think it's a good idea. I think it's
it
cool.
was very nice. I have some
Yeah.
pictures.
Cool. Julie, maybe you can make a note of that on one of our, since you did such a good job last week. Go ahead, Wes. What do you have to say about
Again, I was down there at the run this weekend, and I thought it was a very good run. I'd like to thank the Julie and police, fire, parks department, and the way they coordinated with the Go St. Louis group. It was, I tell you what, it was a well-oiled machine, I'll tell you.
Yeah, they are.
Everything was moving really quickly and good. I heard that they got there like at 2:00 in the morning, started setting up. So it was a good event. I think it made Eureka look good. And the comments I've seen on Facebook make it even look better.
Okay, what more issues? Carolyn, you got it?
Yeah, well, just a minor thing. I want to let you know, I checked my voicemail at home before I came tonight, and there was a message from a resident regarding the skate park again. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm getting more requests. I need to call her back, but she lives in the neighborhood, and, yeah, so I wanted to mention that here. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, I just, I didn't get a chance to go to the event this weekend, but I drove around it, and it was absolutely amazing how many people that were in town and the different media outlets that came to view what was going on here. And I just thought it was a fantastic thing for our city. Fantastic.
Same thing. I mean, it was awesome. I actually ran it. Unlike everyone else here. Well, and Parks, police, fire did a great job.
Well, look at you. But yeah, as a comment on that though too, yeah, they are great as far as Mona Westwood that runs the thing, did a fantastic job of setting up the route, which I thought was pretty good. That was a big reason people liked it. But Harvest Moon run coming up this Sunday too, so Saturday night. So we'll be kind of trying to do a push to try and get them out again too, because they do a lot more of a local charitable contribution one. So that'll kind of start on a push, and that's all inside 66. But I do think if we learn some stuff on how to communicate and how to get it out, we'll be taking some lessons out of that. But yeah, I think they said there were 2,000, 2,400 runners, I think, and I think they thought there were somewhere between 4,000 people attend. And if it goes well, you should see it up. So part of what we'll be looking at is next year, and I think they have a strong interest in coming back. We'll see how do you make that more of a, how can you add to that event as we keep going. So I think it was a great start for something we like to start planning on maybe. I mean, start to finish, that's been 100 days, 120 days, maybe, so we didn't even have that long to market or get the event, so that was pretty cool. So, would you have someone go?
If I could, would you mind if I just?
No, go ahead.
My son and his daughter ran in the race this weekend. I live in Mearsville, and I've run the race as well, the Go Marathon in the city in the past. And I asked people, would you rather choose a city or Eureka? Eureka without a doubt.
Nice.
Many of them did experience traffic coming down 109 and were delayed. That was probably one of the side effects. But I think from a standpoint of being in the city or being in Eureka, we loved it. My wife and I were there this weekend with them, cheering them on. Great vibe, great. I just wanted to compliment the city. Well done. It was very well done this weekend. Very proud of Eureka. Nice to see Eureka on the logo on the shirts too.
Yeah.
The only one thing I saw was at the turn at 109 when we were there, and they didn't clear the dirt. And a 7-year-old boy came running around that corner so fast, he fell and he lost his front tooth. That was the only thing we saw. But besides that, it was fantastic. So, well done.
Cool.
I don't know how to, that's all right, so we got it.
He probably
All right, we're
got
going
a
to,
nice take from the tooth fairy though. Yeah.
I swear. All right, so, we're, all right.
Close on that one.
We're done, we're gonna close on the injury, so we'll be, call for closed session, and we want to close.
One more.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed, all right, we're going to close, so you don't have to, like I say, you don't have to go home, you can't stay here.
That's that song, that good song. It's very so true to me, that's. But you can't stay here. Good night.
All right, good luck.
You guys all can move up or whatever, so we got you.